Alright then guys, so in today's video we are starting off the second episode of the Schalke Career Mode that we started a couple of days ago. Here we are starting at Belton's Arena, very nice. We've got a game against Liverpool to start off with, then a couple of simmed games, and then some transfer business. Anyways, Marvin Friedrich, a 19-year-old centre-back we've got at the club, wants to get some game time. Unfortunately, I didn't put him in this game. Might, you know, piss him off a bit, but to be honest, I don't really care. And there really should be something where you could like say, oh, sorry, you're just a bit crap, you can't play. But yeah, a game against Liverpool, and this tournament seems to be held in France because this game's in the Bernabeu, Real Madrid stadium. Did get a first attack of the game, but it was quite short-lived, and they did intercept it quite easily. However, there was a really quite long period of time where nothing really happened, and then in the 35th minute, Danny Ings converted from James Milner header. James Milner just had too much space. Iogo gave him a bit too much room to play with, and didn't really pressure him at all into making a mistake. Need to come up, back up, and we might be able to do it here. Leroy Sané skips over the tackle of Brad Smith, the American, Australian, New Zealandian, I don't know, but I know he's from one of those places. Once again, Sané versus Brad Smith. Brad Smith dives in way too early, as before. Plays the ball into Huntelaar, which I actually meant for Maya, but that does not matter because we do get a goal to make it 1-0, equalise on the stroke of half time. I actually meant to first the ball in for Maximilian Maya, but then it went to Huntelaar here, and Huntelaar thread the ball into Max Maya, and he bent it into that far bottom corner against Bogdan, and makes it a 1-0 just before the break. So a perfect time to score. Hopefully now we can push on and get a second and win the game. In the second half now, Leroy Sané beats Lallana into Goretzka. Goretzka finds the ball into Gais, but it is wide, and it's off target, and Gais is also offside. Unfortunately, that was a very big chance to go 2-1 up and go start cruising, and that was absolutely inches. That so close to being onside, but nevertheless, it was still off target. Anyways, really stupid free kick there. I don't know what it was for, but Lucas Leiva whips it in towards the back post. Thought I had it with Gais, but then Lallana, I think his header was easily saved by Farman in goal. Then here Kaisara on the counter attack found Sané. Sané finds Huntelaar, but Huntelaar does get dispossessed quite easy. Decided to make some substitutions. I brought on Choupo-Moting, De Santo, and Belhanda. Here is Kaisara playing the ball out to Belhanda. Belhanda heads it, controls it, then passes it down to Choupo-Moting. De Santo with a shot. All three substitutes linking together, but unfortunately they didn't quite get the goal in the end. Belhanda here heads it down to De Santo, and De Santo's shot is once again deflected, and just the sting was taken out of it. There it is, 1-0, the first game of this series and the first game of the European International Cup, whatever it's called. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win. I think we were really banged on that door near the end, and should have really got ourselves a goal. Quite unlucky to do so, but Liverpool did hang on very well. Anyways, let's get straight into the next game. However, before that, we have got a transfer offer for Marco Hoga, 9 million. His valuation is 8, but the chief executive said that we can get between 9.4 and 10.6. I'm going to go over that. I'm going to ask for 14 million, just because I don't think we've got too many backup centre mids other than Højbjerg, and he is a very good centre mid nevertheless. So 14 million, if they can match that, I think I will just accept it. Anyways, a game now against against Sevilla. We're going to sim this one. We are away, but we do get a red card with Hoover very early, but a goal from Sané, 2 goals from Sané. Wait, no. No, a goal from Sané. I messed up there. A goal from Sané and one from Goretzka does beat the 1 goal from Konoplyanka from Sevilla. And they did offer us 12 million, but I just think that's still a bit too low. I will go in for 15 million. I'll be a bit of a retard and increase my offer. Here's our objective. I don't think I actually showed them to you last episode. So we need to finish 4th or above in the league, reach the round of 16 stage on the Deutsche or DFB Pokal, and win the Europa League, which will prove to be quite tough, but I'm pretty sure that we can complete all of those goals. Game now against CSK Moscow, last one of the group stages. We're joint top with 4 points, joint with Liverpool. And CSK Moscow actually last place with 0 points. Can we keep it that way? And a goal from Choupo-Moting quite early on, but it is and cancelled out by Tosic. Then Sané gets a brace in the second half to bring the money in and bring us a scoreline of 3-1. And then here I was actually looking at how many replacement centre mids I have. So I've got Geis, and then the Kerr guy, I'm not going to count him. I've got Goretzka and the Højbjerg. So that is so that's 2 centre mids that I'm playing, and then we've got 2 replacements, so that's Højbjerg and Holger. So I decided to not back down, say 50 million again. Then they're just not going to accept it. They're just going to say, oh, it's too high, we're not going to pursue this player anymore. Game now against Newcastle, which we did unfortunately lose. Perez scoring goal to the Perez goal was the difference between the 2 sides. We did take 3.5 million and a bit from the first round as well. So yeah, that was quite good. I decided to put in offers for some of the players I had my list. 3 million for Nelson Semedo. Jose Gaya, the 80 rated left back, I put in 8 million for him. That's probably going to be too low. Probably going to be too low for all of these, but I just want to see what the clubs are looking for. 5 million on the table for Vendel. Kinsey Promes. I wasn't too sure how much to put down for him, but I think I decided to put in 10 million for him. I can't remember. I think it was 10 million. No, 12 million. Yeah, I decided to put 12 million on the table for him. Then Lucas, 13 million. I think the first offer was maybe 10, 12. Can't remember exactly. I think it was 13 million. His valuation is 21, so if we 21.5, so if we can get him for 13, that would be absolutely perfect. For Felipe Anderson, who is 2 ratings lower but a couple of years younger, we put in 8 million for him. Received an offer for Bendix Huvides, but I'm not gonna let him go for, well, currently I'm not gonna let him go for anything under 50 million. So I offered them 50 million. I knew they were gonna come back. I knew no one was gonna offer 50 million, so I think we received another one a couple of days later, and I did just reject all offers. And there it is now from Newcastle, who beat us. Like, really, you actually think we're gonna sell you our player? Some good news now. PSG did accept the 13.5 million, 13 million for Lucas. I did expect them to accept it because he is a fringe player at the club. They've got Di Maria, Cavani, them kind of players on the wings. We've got Sané on the wing right now, right wing, and he did just go up to 77 rated, which was very, very good. However, some bad news now. All the other teams rejected, and apparently Benfica received a bid of 6 million for Nelson Semedo. So we did the cheeky Arsene Wenger, put in a 6.1 million offer, put in 10 million for Gaia, probably still gonna be too low. We put in 15 million, I think it was, for Kinsey Promes, and then I'm just gonna call him Kinsey Promes from now on. Then for Vendel, I decided to put Iogo into the deal, and then a couple of million extra to sweeten it up. So that is that transfer. Lucas did decline the first transfer offer we offered him. We only offered him 100k. He wanted 110k. So we just decided to give it to him the second time round. And the Stastic, I knew no one was gonna offer me enough. I wanted about 25 million for him because he's 79 rated, but he's only 22 years old. The former City centre back, and then Benfica actually accepted our offer, so he put in 40k a week, 40k a week for a young right back. That's quite a bit. Like he wanted 45k, but I wasn't accepting that, was I? I mean, it's not a big difference. I should have just manned up, I don't even know, and just accepted it. And then for Promes, I actually remembered that I want to offload Huntelaar. I think Spartak Moscow will accept him and add a couple of million once again to sweeten the deal up. So that's 3 million plus Huntelaar, worth around 18.5 million, that deal. And then for Vendel, we put down 3 million plus Iogo. And how about this? Half the clubs in the world decide that they want to get Nelson Semedo. He's absolutely unknown. No one even knows about him, and then everyone wants to get him. Anyways, some bad news and good news. Lucas did accept the offer. However, as you saw there wasn't like a another make new offer next to Semedo. So I went here to the transfer negotiations, went on Semedo, and how about this? I clicked on him, and apparently he's no longer with the club. Thanks a lot, mate. Thank you very much. So I decided to go with some replacements. So there was Bruno Perez and also Hector Bellerin. Both want to go with both of them. I put down 6 million plus Huntelaar for the Spartak Moscow man. We did bring in Lucas in the end. He's got very nice stats, 4-star skills as well, which is very helpful. 81 rated. He's going to go straight into the team, replace Sydney Sam on the bench, and then we will put him in place of Choupo-Moting on the left wing. We went up yet another million for Vendel, 5 million plus Iogo. That adds up to about 9.5 million, which is just a tiny bit over his valuation. So that is all the transfer business we will be going through this episode. We're gonna have the first game of the Bundesliga against Darmstadt, I think, and also a transfer deadline day. Next episode might actually be 2 games. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure it's only 1. Yeah, it's just 1 game against FC Darmstadt. Anyways, that will be the end of today's episode. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to drop it a like, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.